be a little bit disturbing, but I'm going to tell them that if they can stop the work for some time. So please excuse me for the time being.
Yeah, ma'am. It's not an issue at all. Your voice is coming clear at this point of time. And we also a bit sorry for delay in 1 minute or so. You are most welcome to this pre-conference meet. So, Jay, welcome.
Thank
So,
you so much. Thank you so much.
so before we go ahead, quickly let me introduce our colleague over here. So we have with us Ila ji. Ila ji is the trustee of SDC. I think she is the person who has been in touch with you. So I think she's
Yes, I know her very well, such a dynamic person and a person well placed
yeah,
in education and human values is concerned, where in human values are concerned. Because
yes,
if you do not believe in something, you cannot preach it or you cannot work on it, you know?
true, ma'am, true. So she may be joining or she might be traveling. So yeah. So then we have with us uh, uh, Israt ji. So Israt ji is a very senior educator, professor in mechanical engineering, director of R&D cell. So he's working at MJCET College, Hyderabad, Telangana. Then we have with us Rajul Asthana sir. Rajul Asthana sir is the president of this UHB Foundation, vice chairman of NCUHB AICT, and mentor to many of us. And along with that, we have with us Soumya Didi. He is also a senior educator, currently working as this organizing team member. Myself, Dr. Tara Prasanna Das, working in education sector, also the member of this organizing team. So on behalf of my team, I welcome you to this pre-conference meet, and I may like to request Rajul sir to take over the meeting. Okay.
Yeah, welcome, Farzana ji. Very warm welcome to you. So, how do
Thank you
you?
very much for this opportunity to interact with distinguished people like you. Thank you so much.
How much time do we have?
तारा प्रसन्न दे
Yeah.
दर्जी आप बताइए
Yeah, we are available. We are looking for your time. Means you are definitely busy in many activities. So if you permit us bit time of
Thank you so much because I also value the time of all that you are here, and I really appreciate for this honor. And if my fellow colleagues here permit me, I would like to continue because this is the something that very close to my heart. My first posting was at UNESCO, so I dealt with the higher education, human values, and these are very close to my heart. So when I start talking or listening about it, I forget what time is. So I have kept adequate time. So don't worry about time. When we talk about human values, there should be no time.
so nice of you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, sir, will sir, over to you.
Yeah. So, what we can do is give you a short overview of the conference, and then we can, have more discussion after that. So, this is our 10th international conference on human values in higher education. It's going to be in December. And the theme for this conference is Empowering Youth Through Value-Driven Education for a Happy and Peaceful World. So that's the kind of world that we want. And we have 5 topic areas which we are going to discuss in this: higher education, school education, holistic health, counseling, and SDGs. So we are going to discuss all of these things. So very briefly, we are a team means just a group of concerned citizens who are working pro bono to introduce universal human values in mainstream education. And we've been at it since 1980s. So my professor at IIT Delhi was our, I would say, mentor and also guide. And through him, we have started doing all these things. Our vision is to establish universal human values, and make our education holistic and value-based. So that's our main aim. And whatever we are doing, we want it to be very holistic, covering all aspects of human existence. Whatever we are doing has to be universal, universally applicable to every human being in every location, everywhere. It has to be rational so that the student can ask questions and make conclusions on his or her own right. It has to be verifiable by the student, by whoever is listening to it, whoever. You see. So we are appealing to the inner conscience or the inner voice, or what is called khudi. So we are appealing to that, and we are verifying our things on the basis of our natural acceptance. So it has to be verifiable. And also in living, it has to lead to harmony outside also. So within, harmony within and harmony outside. So those are the very basic guidelines with which we are making this effort. So we want to start with, we have started with value education, that is adding some content to the existing educational curriculum. Gradually, we want to shift to value-based education so that every subject is based on values. That means things which are related to technology are sustainable technologies. They are not depleting nature, rather they are enriching nature. So moving from value education to value-based education gradually. Okay. And then these two will naturally lead to value-based living. So whatever problems are there, they will also get resolved naturally in the process. Okay, so that is how we are proceeding. And since you said that you have a little bit of time, I'm going to go through these questions. I'm going to ask you some questions and if you answer these questions. Okay. So how do we want to live? Or what do we want? We want to just live, survive, or we want to live with happiness and prosperity, or we want to live with happiness and prosperity in continuity. So what is your answer?
I think, like all with that, I am sitting here in Zoom meeting. We want to live, and we want to live with happiness, prosperity, harmony in harmony, and also we want to live in a world where peaceful coexistence, where mutual respect for each other, where respect for cultural diversity is maintained, and I think nothing can be more like that.
Yeah, so we'll go for option one, two, or three. One is at the bottom, two is
Definitely,
in the
number
middle,
one,
and
as
three.
many things as possible at a time. We want to live with continuous happiness and prosperity.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so we can keep evaluating. If we just want to survive, then physical facility is enough. Food and shelter and things like that. But you can ask yourself, do you know how many clothes you have? I mean, this is a very personal question, very simple question. But see, if we are not having sufficient amount of physical facility, then we become uncomfortable and unhappy. But when we get it, then we start thinking about many other things, isn't it? So we can see that physical facility is not enough. So if we try to look into that a little bit more, is the unhappiness around us more due to lack of physical facility or more due to lack of fulfillment in relationship?
Both.
Yeah, both, but where is it more?
I think I may have little things, I may not have all the facilities, but if I have the fulfillment in my relations, I think that will overcome all those, all those that I do not have. Peace is everything for me and fulfillment.
Yeah, that's why we are saying that to live with happiness and prosperity, relationship is also required. Of course, physical things are required, but relationship is also required. Fulfillment in that relationship is required. But now let's check what is our perspective, that we want to live with a feeling of relationship or feeling of opposition, or we believe that struggle for survival is there, so we have to, and there is survival of the fittest. What is our natural acceptance?
Uh, Live with the feeling of relationship, because living with the feeling of opposition can never bring peace in mind, and struggle for survival, for the fittest. If we feel like that, we cannot live in harmony, because only the fittest survive and the weak has no place in the society. That will not bring equality, that will not bring inclusiveness. So it is definitely living with feeling of relationship that we should be focusing on.
Yeah, that's what we want. But do you think that we are there yet?
uh, if we had everything in this world, then this place could be a heaven. So as it is world, we have to accept that we have some scarcity, some faults,
Yeah.
some flaws.
So we
So
have this acceptance to live with feeling of relationship, but why is it that we are not able to do that?
because our internal our lackings, because of our thought process, because of our upbringings, because of our incomplete education, because of our lack of understanding the core values of our life.
Exactly. So for a human being to live with continuous happiness and prosperity, this right understanding is also required. Understanding of how to live in relationship, how much food to eat, when to stop eating, all those things, they are very important. So the question is that, is our present day education able to help us to develop this right understanding? Is it able to help us to live together with a feeling of relationship? Together as individuals, as families, as states, as nations.
Uh, Actually, what I because I started my career as a teacher in a college. After completing my masters, I just joined the college where I used to
Which
study
which
to
college did
contribute.
you join? Which university?
It was a Vikarunesa Noon School and College.
Which
You
one?
know, Vikarunesa Noon School and College. It's located in Dhaka, very historic,
Oh, I
very
know only
renowned.
Daffodil University over there
Oh,
and DRAC.
because you visited Daffodil?
Yes, yes, I have visited Daffodil.
Oh, but now I understand. Actually, Vikarnasa, it's a very historic school, and it has also established college. So actually, I joined there. So what I have seen, that if we had that kind of education that could provide us the values needed, that the world could not be as crazier as it is today.
Very true.
I think we have failed some way or the other.
Yeah.
And this is the time to act.
Yeah, it is high time to act. So our education is still, helping us to become job ready, but that is not sufficient. We have to make our students life ready. So we do need such education, holistic and value-based education is what we are talking about. Okay, so we'll discuss that in the conference. More details about that in the conference. See, we've been making this effort since the 1980s in collaboration with and support of various regulatory bodies, educational institutions, social organizations like that. And today, if we see, we have a very cogent vision of universal human values and holistic value-based education. Very strong vision. And I can share the documents with you. You can take a look at them. They have been published by AICT, the All India Council for Technical Education, and slowly the other agencies like the UGC of India, they are taking it up. Okay. We have written 16 books And then we have various types of developmental programs for the faculty members, for the uh, senior educators, for the policymakers, like that. Okay. And the best part is that we have a very strong volunteer team. All of us that you see over here, Professor Ishrat, Professor Tara Prasanna, all of us are volunteers. So they have full-time jobs, and yet they are spending their time on this activity because they feel responsible for the society.
Very, very true. If we are not passionate about this, this world will not be, it is going to a different direction.
Very
I must appreciate those who are working as volunteers for this noble cause.
yes.
Salute to you all.
Yes. So now there are more than 2,000 technical colleges across India and many other colleges that are making this effort. And there are about 2,000 schools that are making this effort in India. And more than 1 lakh teachers have gone through our programs and all that. So you use lakh in Bangladesh, or you use 100,000?
We say lakhs.
Okay, lakhs. Yeah, so a lot of teachers have gone through this. And in Bhutan, the Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing, there is one very prominent institution which is uh, guided by the the Queen Mother of Bhutan. So over there, a lot of work has been done. They are a rehabilitation unit, and their efficiency with including universal human values has uh, increased from 35% to 60% of success rate in helping those who have some addiction problems to come out of it. So they are very close to what we are doing. So they have adopted UHV as a part of their academic curriculum. Okay. So very briefly, that is where we are. We have done 9 international conferences. 8 of them have been face-to-face and 1 has been online. And out of those 8 conferences, 2 are done in Bhutan. And in fact, from your BRAC University, BRAC, you are familiar with that. Okay, they had come for
One of our renowned private university,
yeah, yeah.
Black
So
University. Yeah.
they had come to Bhutan for this workshop. They had brought something like 25 faculty members over there. So, and at that time, the High Commissioner of Bangladesh had also come for 1 day with his team. So it was nice. But since then, they have not moved on this, but they had come for the workshop. If you see the outcomes, number 1 outcome is aspiration for excellence versus to be special. So it moves from competition to teamwork. So that is a very big shift. And second thing is about a balance, about holisticness of our decision making. So we are not making decisions just for ourselves, but we are considering many more things. We are considering number 1, the family, number 2, the society, and number 3, the whole nature. So whenever we are making, let's say if we are making a decision about buying some new clothes, then we will consider all of these things. We talk to school children and they are able to see that if they are buying, more pencils than they need, then some trees have to be cut for that. So they are able to see. So this balanced holistic development is something very prominent also. And then finally, these volunteers are an indicator. All of the volunteers who are there are an indicator that we don't want just well-being of some, We want well-being of all, and we want to contribute for that. Contribute our time, our effort. So we are making effort for that.
Sorry, there was too much of sound, so I have told my colleagues to stop there. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, so this is the core outcome, two, three things that are very broad. The Institute of Rural Management, now it has got a new name. They have conducted a study on the effort over here by going through the feedback of many faculty members, more than 27,000 faculty members, 11,000 students, like that. And they found, this rich uh, impact on them just by the initial programs. So they've done two studies, a quantitative study and a longitudinal study. And if we do a long-term study like the Harvard study that is going on for 75, 80 years, we will find, many more things in that. So there is very good feedback. Now coming to the conference, uh, this is our 10th conference, and I've already talked about all the things, so I'm not going to repeat all of this. But we've had these conferences in Hyderabad, in Punjab, in Bhutan, in Gujarat, and IIT BHU was the last face-to-face conference. And then in 24 last year, we had the virtual conference, but it was hosted by the SRM University. So like that, we've had 9 conferences. This is the 10th conference. And every conference is actually conducted or organized by a fair number of organizing partners. Last year, we had 22 organizing partners. So we contribute a little bit to the conference, and then we invite the delegates, and we don't keep any registration fee. So anybody can attend, they can listen to things. And our only request to the participants is that you understand, you live, and then you can help others to live with that fulfillment that we talked about in the initial part. So this conference is a gift to the society by the organizing partners. Okay. This year's program, we will have, if you want to go into the detail of the program, but there, of course, be an inaugural ceremony and a closing ceremony. We'll have 4 very focused keynotes on vision for value-driven education. And the focus this year is on youth. So youth have a great potential to make the change. We are focusing on the youth this year. So, and education to empower youth with a vision to live together as a world family, and education to empower the youth with a vision for a humane society, so that they can choose to uh, contribute to that human society. And then we'll talk about the implementation that all these institutions, there are around 240 universities in India that are making this effort. And those institutions that I talked about, there are a large number there making effort. So we'll have 4 keynotes. We will have panel discussions on all the topics that I indicated earlier. And we'll also have sharing by the institutions that are making effort. So like Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing, they will share what they are doing. Each of the institutions that has done something significant, they will share their work that they are doing and what is the impact of that work. And then individuals will share uh, their journey. So those are the, I would say, Tara Prasannaji will second that, that is one of the, important parts of the conference, that this is not just theory, this is related to our life and it is making a difference in living. So like that, the conference is basically so that we can communicate some core concepts or core ideas about the uh, the harmony, and then we are able to see that by communicating these, people are able to explore them, understand them, and it makes a difference in their living. And after that, following that, of course, would be those interested institutions. They can take it up to the next step of preparing their change makers or the decision makers, and then the faculty who are going to reach out to the students or to the, for example, in Madhya Pradesh, the government of Madhya Pradesh set up a happiness department. Okay, they have around 2 lakh volunteers, 200,000 volunteers. So they are reaching out to every village. At this point, they have identified, about 53 villages. So they are reaching out over there, but they are starting from school education. So the 2,000 schools that are running this are in Madhya Pradesh. Then they are reaching out to the higher education. Then they are reaching out for adult education, informal or non-formal education. Then reaching out to the villages. So like that, they are making a very grand effort. And you are welcome to come to Bhopal and see, what they are doing. It's very, very, very enriching. Like that, we are working with not only the educational institutions, but extending that to organizations like Rajya Anand Sansthan, also working in jails. In jail also, we have had very good feedback from the jails. See, if an educational institution is looking, see, in India, it is called Vishwa Vidyalaya. That means the school for the whole world. It's not just for my students. So when that view is there, then they're naturally taking responsibility for some schools around their vicinity. They're also taking responsibility for some villages around their vicinity. They're also now starting to take responsibility for some jails around their vicinity, so that we can reach out and work really in a comprehensive manner for this human society that we are looking for. So all that is going to happen. Last year we had a number of featured speakers. We had the chairman of NAC, the chairman of AICTE, the director of WHO Southeast Asia, the former CEO of Rajya Anand Sansthan. Like that, we had a number of key people, and then we had a number of our experts. I would say Dr. Kumar Sambhav is, I don't know if he's here now, one of the very senior uh, resource persons. So like that, we had a number of people who participated in this conference. And of course, all of us were also there. So like that, we had a number of people, and this year we are going to have more. Last year, we had more than 165 speakers in the conference. It was run in 2 shifts over 3 days. So it started at 7 o'clock in the morning and ended at 3 a.m. the next morning. So 2 shifts. So that's briefly about the conference and about, what we are doing. So now I'll invite your observations and
I'll just say namaste to all of you all and to Madam also.
yes, namaste, Ilaji.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Say,
I saw you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Rajul Asana, sir, is in Hyderabad, I can see.
Yes.
Very historic city and lots of history, and we have learned from our school life. So thank you so much for such a beautiful presentation on what the UHV is foundation is doing. Truly speaking, such an admirable job that you are doing along with your very distinguished team members, because in this current world, when everyone is running after materialistic and consumeristic society to get the all the material successes, where you and your team are working to make this world a better place. I must congratulate all of you for this very benevolent job that you are doing. And regarding this conference, definitely this year's conference will bring in more people on board from different countries. Why? Because of the theme. It is so relevant, so contemporary, so timely, because as the world is getting very turmoiled and perturbed by so many things, many conflicts, we have divisions, we have wars going on, people getting divided, nobody's caring for each other, compassion, empathy, these words are taking place in only books. So I think what can be a better moment than organizing a conference on the theme like universal human values, to remind us again that yes, we need to nurture, we need to exercise, we need to believe in all those human values that are most important for our survival. You have already made it very clear that it is not only survival, it is actually survival with peace, with harmony, with together, because together we can do better things. As you have come together, that's why we can have a conference like that, an idea, and that is so precious and also so timely. So, and also the ideas that have been generated, that means because they definitely with the process of time, more ideas will be coming in and generated, and more partners can be also brought in, those countries who are actually interested to get involved in it, because it's such a universal topic. And in this current world and fast evolving geopolitical situation, taking into account, I think more countries should be getting involved so that we can have greater participation and more ideas from other countries, how as you have already mentioned, it is not only confined in higher education but in jails and other institutions. You are making people conscious about those important values and education. So I feel that Bangladesh being always very sensitive, very respectful and towards a peace loving nation, we always believe that living in harmony, nothing can be as important as living in harmony. And Bangladesh India relationship is so important. We are not only sharing the longest border around more than 4,000 square kilometer, but the people to people contact, the historical link, the trade relation, the cultural cooperation, educational cooperation is so long standing. So we believe that it is only shared prosperity that can take us to longer way, and forward looking approach is so important. If we work together, if we move together, we can go so far, because we all know the African proverb, if you want to go far, you have to go together, and if you want to go faster, you have to be alone. So we don't want to be alone in our journey. We want to be together with India, and definitely this journey will be helpful with all those human values. When we talk about it, it makes us feel better, because when we are in a peaceful situation, we remain calm, we can reflect, we can contribute to the society more. But when we are in conflict, we are always thinking what is going to happen next, how can we fight each other better. But it is not fighting each other better, it is working with each other better. That can make this world a better place. And if in South Asia we can establish peace, South Asia can go so long far. I have served, my first posting was in France, then I served in Canada. That means both in Europe, America, then I went to Southeast Asia, my third posting, and now I am in India. India to me it's a microcosm. It's the whole world together, where you have desert, where you have snow falling, when you have plain land, when you have highland, when you have so many people living together. It's something different. I'm so blessed that I am posted here, and I really want to contribute to strengthening this relationship and take it to a newer height. And I truly believe that instilling human values in us can make us a better human being and make this world a better place to live in. And this conference, I really appreciate that you have taken this initiative. And if I can contribute in any manner, bringing good speakers from Bangladesh, inviting them, or send your invitation to them, or if you feel that I can contribute in some other way. It's a small mission. It's only the Consulate General, mainly to provide the visas and some, because India Bangladesh has so deep rooted trade relation. India is the largest trading partner for Bangladesh. So and the export basket is highly tilted on India, because it's a huge country with big export basket. So we actually work together in different other fields as well. So if we can, we can also bring some people from Bangladesh, some good speakers, or if current situation is a little bit difficult because visa is an issue, because some political reasons, it will not be easy, because only the medical visa is currently available for humanitarian ground. But after 5th August, some situation changed a lot. But we diplomats and government officials are working hard to minimize this, because political things can take place, but people are always closer. Our heart-to-heart connection continues. Our traders, our businessmen are working together. Our cultural people are working together. It is only political divide, and it will not be remaining like that. Now our interim government is there. Our political government is coming very soon. So I hope at that time situation will be better. But please let me know also how can I contribute. Of course, voluntary. You have so many voluntary team members. I can be also your team member if you wish to, because I truly feel, and I always feel that I can be a better person every day. And that's why it was a pleasure to listen to you, to your words of encouragement. And I want to be encouraged. I want to be a better human being. And I also want that my people can be better human beings as well. And only better human being, better human being, peace can be established. Because when I see social media, it's a breeding ground of hatred. When I see those comments, I cannot sleep properly. So I feel this is high time we work together to make our young generation respectful, to make our young generation more human, empathetic, compassionate. That what will be the effect of my words on other people around me. If they can feel that, the world will be a better place. So I can tell you that I am committed for this, and please let me know how can I contribute. Thank you.
Yeah, nice. When were you in France?
I was in France from 2013 to 2018, and at that time I met with one of the finest diplomats of India, Madam Ruchira Kamboj. She was the first chief of protocol of India, and she was excellent. She was the permanent delegate of India, and she was an inspiring figure for me. She inspired me a lot. She always used to tell me, Farhana, have a balance of life and work. You work very hard, please, because I was only second secretary, then I was promoted to first secretary. So she was always a big inspiration for me. So at that time I was in France, and in France I was also working for UNESCO as a permanent delegate. So it was an honor, and it shaped a lot for me, because there the UNESCO constitution said one thing that I clearly remember, that a war begins in the minds of men, and it is in the minds of men the defense of war should be created. So mind is something. If you think that the person sitting before you is an enemy in your mind, you will be always feel like fighting with each other. If you think this is my friend, how can I fight? My mind is saying. So I will be always loving. I will be always caring. I will be always trying to keep closer to me, that person. So I truly believe that posting has much influence in me. I think that kind of influence, if we can give to our young generation, if we can influence them, not in like the influencers doing to make them, but the way they should be, they should be better human beings. They can be the peace bringer in this society, which is, they must be admitting that what is happening to this world, why this world is reacting in this way. So why the world leaders are acting this way? So they must be asking in their way. We have the answers. We have to tell them this is not the way. You have to bring peace. So they will be feeling that yes, I have the responsibility. We have the responsibility. Let us work together. We are the young generation. So I truly feel that our young generation has to be mobilized, for a better future.
So in your travels, did you meet Vishal Sharma or Ravi Shankar Aisola?
Yes, because different times, important Indian personalities, even Narendra Modi ji visited us at UNESCO General Conference, and he gave a very beautiful speech at that time. And also, at that time, the UNESCO Executive Board had a very renowned Indian scholar. I forgot the
Vishal
name.
Sharma.
Ji. Vishal Sharma, the tall guy,
Yeah.
and very impressive personality and very knowledgeable.
Yes.
And I used to listen to him. My main job was to listen all those, important intellectual figures. And I used to think, how can I be like them? I always used to feel, always India used to inspire me. The people so knowledgeable. How can we better human beings, and also the culture, the civilization. And now I am in Mumbai, so I am very very happy that I'm learning every day, meeting with so kind-hearted, nice-hearted people. So definitely it would be a pleasure and honor for me to attend this event.
So did you meet Ravi Shankar Aisola also? He was in the consulate. He was, I think, the first secretary or something in France.
Uh, uh, I should have met him, but I cannot recall the name. But because many of the diplomats, Indian diplomats, I have met in the process, and we have
Okay.
worked together for
Okay.
different cultural heritages, intangible, tangible cultural heritages, or different elections. We both were executive board members at that time, and we supported each other in such a close manner because together we win, and we both win.
Nice. So Southeast Asia has always worked for Anand Loke. Are you familiar with Anand Loke?
আনন্দ লোকে মঙ্গল আলোকে বিরাজ সত্য
Uh,
সুন্দর.
uh,
It's a word, but it's a very famous say. This Tagore song in Bangladesh. Anando that means joy, and loke that means world. Na Anando
so sing,
Anando
sing,
loke.
sing, sing one line of that. Anand
Yes.
Loke.
মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর.
So
Thank
that's
you.
what we are working for.
জি.
And that's what this region has always worked for. Our people who have gone out from this subcontinent all over the world, they have taken this message of one family, one
Yes.
world. So like that kind of
Kutumba, na?
message they have taken.
Vishwa Kutumba?
Yeah,
What is the concept? I really liked it.
Vasudev Kutumbakam.
Vasudev Kutumbam. Beautiful this is.
Yeah, so it
Truly.
is
Vasudev.
universal brotherhood. That is also there in all the religions also.
Yes,
But
yes.
we have always worked for that, and we are still confident that inside every human being there is a compass. So human beings are not without that compass. We are calling that natural acceptance,
Yes.
and some people call it khudi. So that compass is there in every human being, and we have to only refer to it. So, what you can do, I would say two things. One is to help us to reach out to the UGC in Bangladesh. We had UGC members from Bangladesh come to our conferences both in IIT Kanpur and also in the president of the Daffodil University also had come. Uh, Sabur Khanji, he was there with us
Very important, very
twice he has
renowned
come.
educationalist. Yes, Sabur Khan sir.
Yeah, so one thing is that you can help us to reach out to the UGC in Bangladesh and any other regulator that is. We've had contact with Green University, with BRAC University, with Daffodil University, with maybe 8 or 10 universities from there. But they have to take it forward. So one is UGC, and the second thing is the universities. Okay, so these two institutions, if you can give us a list where you can motivate them to join the conference. And this year the conference will be online. It will not be face to face.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that.
Oh, that will be
You don't
very
have
much
to worry.
helpful then.
You don't have to worry about the visa and
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Because of what you said earlier about the volatile geopolitical situation. And if we are able to do our job properly, then that will improve. Isn't it? So good. So those are two things that you can do. And now I invite Ilaji and Ishraji and everybody else who's here to interact and share their ideas. Yes. And before we leave, we'll take a group photograph.
yeah, sure.
Definitely, we need to capture this moment. Beautiful moment.
Yes.
Beautiful moment of
Ishratji,
togetherness.
Ishratji, you can first say. Ishratji.
Yeah. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. It was great hearing you. And it was heartening to that Bangladesh will be also part of our conference now. And really, it was happy to hear you. And it's a nice moment, and we'll look forward to work together also for spreading the word of UHV. Thank you so much. Yeah, over to you, Ladidi.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we can have Anilji, Soumyaji. Anilji, please say a few words. You have to unmute, yeah.
Anil Rathorji is in Kanpur, and he's an educator, and he has been a very ardent student of this, and now working almost full time on UHV, but I think he has a second job also in the university.
I was listening to her, and it was very inspiring that she is speaking likewise, and the Bangladesh is looking after this way. This is very inspiring, and we also were looking very forward with all this conversation that we had with you. So it's very encouraging. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Sangeeta ji.
Thank you so much.
Sangeeta ji is from Indore. Yeah. Sangeeta ji.
Namaste. And one thing I saw that we all are with the same opinion. Like you also of the same opinion, like we are working. So that encourages that we can have a world, harmony and worldview. Nice to hear you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sangeeta ji. Soumya ji.
Thank you so much.
It's very nice to hear, madam, that we're all working towards the same goal, right? And it's nice to hear that you feel the same what we're all feeling, and I think we're all going together, and we will, continue our journey this way. Thank you very much. Very nice to hear from you, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Tara Prasanna ji.
जी. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Farhana ma'am. It's a really unbelievable kind of feelings I'm getting here because both of your discussion, Rajul ji, and your discussion was so much fulfilling, like really what we are aspiring for, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We can work towards that. So that's so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So I just want to thank you,
Thank you.
for the very impromptu decision that you took to join in the meeting. Actually, we met in a national handloom seminar where I was talking about the khadi and the handlooms and the ajrak, and Madam was talking about jamdanis of Bangladesh. So we met there, and we have something common there. But what I found while she was talking was her concern for the people, whether they were in India or Bangladesh. And I thought, who could be a better person to approach for this? And this was the reason why I immediately spoke to her there and then. And I told her, we will want to get back to you. And we want to have more people from Bangladesh, especially those who are policymakers in education, who can take this entire vision forward. Because definitely the conference will happen. It happened for the last 10 years, 9 years. It will happen this year also. But the more we have people who take it further, that is the entire reason why we are all here. And as you spoke about so many things about the universal human values in different ways, I think you will be able to definitely support this entire vision. So I really want to thank you very much for it. Also wish to thank Rajulji for the entire introduction and about the UHV, about the conference and everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there are no thanks amongst friends.
No, we have to thank even the team members who have worked to make this meeting
Yeah.
possible.
Yes. We have
Gratitude is there for everyone.
yes. We have somebody from the Bangladesh High Commission, Deputy High Commission.
Ji. He's a very promising diplomat, one of the promising diplomats from Bangladesh Foreign Service, currently working with me, the third secretary of the mission, Mr. Navid Al Raji. Sir, I have the pleasure to introduce him. Navid, একটু introduce করো? Ji.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Navid Al Raji, Third Secretary and the Head of Chancery at Bangladesh Deputy High Commission. And it is very nice to meet you all. And it was a very refreshing discussion from you and from Madam. And we are looking forward to the meeting eagerly, very eagerly. Thank you, sir. Thank you a lot.
Nice. We have two more people here, Vijayaji from Chennai and Mahesh Gupta from Modi Nagar. So
Yeah,
you can turn
Mahesh
on
ji.
your videos, and if you would like to share something, Vijayaji and Mahesh Gupta ji. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
We missed you all because your videos were off.
Yes.
Rajulji got you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not keeping well. Since I'm at home, I thought I would also participate to see how we are progressing. And yes, it becomes necessary for us to make the younger generation to know about the values which we were following. And it's good that we have started. And with this meeting, I think we should be able to take it across the borders. And as far as our goal is that to make the nation as one, and all of us should be coexisting among ourselves and with the nature. And I am happy to be part of the team and do whatever little I can to make this possible.
She is the chief host.
Thank you so
Vijayaji is
much.
representing the
Thank you
chief
for
host.
joining. We wish you quick
Even-
recovery.
Yeah.
Your
even
beautiful
Mahesh.
smile is saying that even though
because
you are sick, you are so kind. Thank you.
tomorrow I have to attend. No, we are having the UHV 6 part 2 happening from tomorrow. So I'm equipping myself to be more cheerful there and not to make others feel dull there again.
Oh, so kind of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have also Maheshi, who's the host.
Yes,
Good
Mahesh is the
afternoon to you
host.
all.
Yes, Maheshi.
Hello.
Please.
Hello. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste. Good afternoon to all. And it was nice discussion between sir and madam. And I'm very happy to share that I'm a part of this 10th International Universal Human Values Conference. And I'm very excited to be hearing in the upcoming conference. And thank you so much. And also tomorrow we have UHV 6 part 2. So I have to join tomorrow onward, second part. So I'm very excited for that also. And this is very interesting and enriching journey for me and for society and for all. So thank you for giving such kind of opportunity for me in this early age, I can say. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, madam.
Yeah, very nice. Now,
Thank you.
Tarapuji, let's take a group photograph with all the spotlights off,
Yeah,
so we
right.
can have everybody.
Yes.
And Farhana ji, can we take that clip of Ananda Loke and put it on the website? No?
It was really nice.
Your mic is muted, Farhana ji.
Sorry, I'm talking, but I am so sorry. This is technology has so many advantages, but sometimes they make us feel also sometimes difficult situation. Sorry for that.
Paranaji will give you a homework to video record that again and send it to us.
So kind of you. Thank you. I'm not that beautiful singer, but I was greatly inspired by Indian singer like Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle, Sandhya Mukhopadhyay, Kishore Kumar. I have been grown up listening all those melodious songs. So just like that. Thank you. So should we take the picture?
Yeah, so somebody can take the picture. Yeah. Look into the cameras and remove all the spotlights.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, so we can have a tiled photograph of everyone who's here. It's nice. Okay. All right. Now, thank you all very much for participating in this pre-conference meeting. And I hope that we'll be seeing you soon during the conference and beyond the conference. Actually, the main thing starts after the conference, after the conference, in the sense that once we start looking into ourselves, once we start looking into what we need to do, so it is a long-term project. It's not something that is, discussed and then it's over. So our whole effort for the conference is not to just read some papers or, make that kind of, so it's more like a meeting of minds where the minds can come together and make a real effort on the ground. So from
Can you all just give me a smile again? Done.
Now that's like a real photographer, Ilaji.
Ilaji is very passionate, when she talked, we met during the Handloom Day celebration. When I saw her, I truly felt that when she talked about the conference and the universal human values, I was greatly encouraged. I think you have a great personality in your team. And Rajul ji, I feel like listening to him for as many hours as possible as he talks, because he feels actually he's the person who has that thing in mind. That's why he can say. So that is so important. Yes.
And just want to say that the entire team of India, we have from different parts.
Yes.
So even I'm from Mumbai, of course, but I
Yes.
live in Kutch also partly. So right now I'm from Kutch. And you'll see all the other members, they're all from different parts.
Yes, we have
Excellent, because we are
representation.
being able to connect each other despite this is the technology that has bridged the gap and we are together in the
So
same
Farhana
screen.
ji, you have a home in every state of India now.
I'm so grateful and I'm honored. And I'm already in touch with the University Grant Commission head. Sir is a very knowledgeable person and very nice. So I'm definitely sure that he will be understanding the importance of this conference. And regard if UGC is approached, it can also bring in other universities as well, whomever
Yeah.
you want to. So before I would be discussing with him, and if some materials or some things, if I can be given, that means some materials with which I can approach him, that this is a conference that is going to take place, and what can be his role, only the participation or anything or any speaker. So if you kindly I can also get a view from him, but before that, if we can have something, in substance, so that I can discuss with him, that will be very helpful.
Yes.
That will be.
Surely we'll arrange it. We would like more policymakers to join the conference because, of course, the others also can join, but that would be definitely, it'll go faster.
Yes.
It'll be more better.
Yes. I think considering the importance of the topic and the current situation that we are in, I think what can be a better platform than of exchange than this. So I deeply appreciate, and I thank all the distinguished members of UHB who have joined from different parts of India, and for welcoming me as well. I'm truly honored.
Also, one more thing that I would like to say right now is for you and your colleague also who's here, we can organize another meeting maybe after a while. Once we have shared some things with you, you have been able to share it with the people there, and then we can meet again maybe after a few days. We can do that also.
Okay, so the thing is that UGC and then some specific universities like BRAC University, Daffodil University, you are already aware, I think. Rajul ji, you
Yeah,
are
we are
already in
aware of
connection
Daffodil
with them.
University, and Subur Khanji and his team had come for the last conference also online.
Okay, so they can
Um,
be again invited, right?
Yes, again invited.
They can be invited.
Your,
And
your,
we do have 4 delegates from Bangladesh. We'll look into that also.
Okay.
We'll share that with you.
So I will be, my major role will be, if we can mobilize UGC, I think it would not be, then we have a discussion, and they can also suggest some more, important stakeholders who can also take part in this important initiative.
I can send you the names of the previous UGC members who had attended our conference.
Oh, that would be very nice to make the position stronger.
Yeah,
That they.
but they have retired now.
No problem, no problem. So the latest ones will be encouraged that their predecessors have joined that, so they will be able to, they will be loved to joining. If I were in their position, I would have loved to join because my predecessor have joined it.
Yeah, so
But Farhana ji, you also have to be part of this. UGC, of course.
I am your member. I'm honorary member. Don't worry.
You are from Dhaka or some other place?
I'm from Mymensingh. My birthplace is Mymensingh.
How do
Satyajit
you
Rai.
pronounce it again? Can you say that again?
It is a Mymensingh. That is a Satyajit Rai. His house is there in Bangladesh.
Okay.
Few days back, there was a wrong information spread in the newspapers and media. But unfortunately, this is not the right thing, that their property was being destroyed or something. It's nothing like that. Propagandas are always there to create misunderstanding, but media has to be more responsible so that it does not create gap. It can only bridge the gaps, and it does not create wall. It can only bridge the gaps and making us closer to each other. So I'm very proud that I'm from Mymensingh, which is historically very important place in Bangladesh as well. Later on, we shifted to Dhaka, the capital, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you so much. Thank you.
nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please let me know
Thank
if
you
I
very
can be
much.
of any other help other than UGC,
Sure.
connecting
Sure.
UGC with you. Okay?
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Thank you. I
Definitely.
wish you all the best and thank you very
Thank
much for
you.
your valuable time. I
Thank you.
kept my time closed for you so that I can spend fully with you, discussing fully with this very important topic.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Namaste.
Thank
If
you,
you
madam.
kindly allow me to
Yeah.
leave.
Namaste.
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 Thank you.
Namaste to all.